Alright, what's up guys? I am here. Another 5 topics. Some of me see. And we are going to hit a news real quick. I am going to start out with an app recommendation for you guys. If you guys have cell phones, which most of you guys do, I know, whether it be an iPhone or Android or whatever it is, there is, if you order a lot of stuff, like from Amazon or Best Buy, which Best Buy, I don't really buy anything from Best Buy unless I absolutely have to. Usually for me it's Amazon and Walmart, and even then it's Amazon if I can help it. There are cases that Amazon doesn't have things that I need or want at an affordable price, and Walmart does, so there are times that they went out, but those are very rare. But I digress. The recommendation, if you have an iPhone, Android, BlackBerry, if they still have those, I don't know, or whatever phone you have, if you order a lot of stuff, and you ship a lot of stuff, and you receive a lot of stuff, you can get each individual app. You can get USPS, UPS, cruise ship, you can get DHL, you can get individual apps by themselves. But all that does is take up space on your phone and gives you more buttons to push. Well, I accidentally ran into, and this again was purely by accident, I ran into an app that combines everything, okay? And I'm actually going to try to do a demonstration for this, to kind of show you guys, and I'll hold my phone, as I do different things, I'll hold my phone up to the camera so you can kind of see. And this is an app called Parcel Link, and what it does, you get out of the news topics for now, we'll get back to that later. What it does is it takes, you download the app, it's free, it's a free app. There is an upgradable version of this, but that has more features. But for people like me that order a lot of stuff and just want to track it and that's it, the free version of this is just fine. Parcel Link, what it does is, see, there's the Parcel Link, and there's like a list of my shipments that I have pending, and what you do is there's a little plus sign up in the right hand corner. I'm going to hit that, okay, and after you hit that plus sign, I don't know if you guys can see that, but after you hit that plus sign, you see a bunch of information. It says tracking number, tells you what it'll ask you for the courier, content, but that's optional, and the sender is optional as well. Good thing about this is you plug your tracking numbers into the space that says tracking number, and the app will automatically figure out which courier it is, and assign that courier in the courier field, and then once you do that, it will come here, and this is your shipment list, and it tracks everything. I've got USPS tracks here. I've got some USPS tracks here. I had some cruise ship tracks here too, but those came in the other day because cruise ship is actually, I found out what Amazon uses for their same day shipping. So that's kind of awesome for nerds like me that like this kind of stuff. No, to know, but it's very very easy to use. Very have all your shipments in one place and not have to use like 6 or 7 different apps to cover all your shipments. Because before I found out about this app, what I was doing was I had apps for UPS, I had apps for USPS, I had apps for FedEx, I had apps for cruise ship, all of them on my phone, and they were taking up space when I wasn't ordering, so they were just sitting there idle, not doing anything. So I was, so I just was actually looking for fucking games to play in the App Store, and it came up and gave me a bunch of recommended apps. And actually, I think what I was doing, matter of fact, I remember now what I was doing. I was actually looking for the leadership app. Like I said, they use Amazon uses leadership for their same day service. So I was looking for that, and I found it, but in the course of finding it, I found this little beauty of an app, and eliminated like 7 apps from my phone at one time, so I could put all of my tracking numbers in that one app, and it does the rest. It lets me know when shit is gonna ship out. It lets me know everything all the other apps do. It does that too. But instead of having to use 6, 7, 8 apps, I can now just do it all in one. So this is definitely Parcel Link is definitely a app I would recommend, whether you have an iPhone, an Android, or whatever type of phone you have. Parcel Track is definitely an app I would say that you need to get. Again, I don't think you're going to need, based on need, it may be different, but I don't think you need to get the pay version of this. It's good for just tracking shit if you need, that's what you want to use it for. That's all I use it for, so it's going to be great for me. But definitely it's worth checking out. So check out Parcel Track, and I called it Parcel Link before, of course. Stupid Mikey, but yeah, so check that out and pick that up, and you'll never have to use another actual courier app again. You can just use that one. It lists every. I did some research on that. It actually lists every shipping, every current shipping courier in the U.S., Canada, the UK, and a couple of other places. And apparently they're always updating because new couriers are always coming up, so they're always updating. So they stay current, but that's good. So all right, next topic. Since I took that out, gonna go off on a little bit of a work rant here, because one of the catalogs I take calls for is Frontgate. They have stores in Cincinnati, over in Westchester. I'm sure people have been there. It's awesome stuff. It's good quality, but my rant is the damn Frontgate rewards promo they do like twice a year. They do one in the summer and one at Christmas. And that shit is bananas. Because it will never fail. Every time the month that they run the Frontgate rewards promos, everybody's stats take a major hit. And why why is this? I have found the two major reasons for this are, number one, customers aren't reading the disclosures about said promotion, and number two, customers don't want to listen when you explain after they don't read the terms and conditions of the promotion. So you have to spend extra time explaining it and explaining it and explaining it and explaining it and explaining it ad nauseum, and that just, it kills your time, it kills your CPH, it kills everything. And then God forbid somebody argues with you about it, because that's just, you're just done after that. And I hate this promotion, and it's going on through like the 24th, I think it started, the, I don't know, the 12th or something. I can't remember when it started. But this fucking promotion is gonna fucking kill me. And I told my supervisor, I said, if June comes around and my May review comes in and it sucks, I am blaming the fucking rewards promotion, because that motherfucker kills me every time. Anyway, okay. That was just a little work rant there. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna take that off. And, non-wrestling people, if y'all want to skip these next two topics, you can. I know that you probably don't want to hear about it, so I'm going to just let you guys know to skip. I don't know what to tell you to skip to, time frame wise, but if you want to skip it, go ahead. There is one other topic after I cover these, though, so don't completely shut this down yet. Alright, here you go. First, wrestling topic. So, on, I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. Listen, you're gonna have to help me here. But Cody Rhodes asked for his release, and it shocked everybody. I think it was Saturday. Might have been late Saturday, early Sunday. But then on Monday, he was granted said release, and he said that he would make a statement as to why he asked for his release and got his release. And it would be his one and only statement. He wouldn't do podcasts or tell-alls or any of that other shit. So I was really interested to find out what was behind this. And after reading this, I gotta tell you, the dude is a solid dude. I take my hat off to him for having the stones to walk away from a job where he's making more money than I'll ever see in my lifetime, for sure. Because he felt he wasn't being used correctly or fairly. And what it came down to for him was he knew that the Stardust character was getting stale and had gotten stale. He had been pitching ideas to writers, to management, to anybody that would listen, that would get him back to the Cody Rhodes character, which is, it's not his real name, but it's, it's who he is. Um, and nobody would listen. He said that he tried for 6 months. He said he went to each individual writer, like a door-to-door salesman trying to pitch this shit, and nobody listened to him. Nobody returned his emails, and when he tried to do face-to-face meetings, nobody wanted to listen. Cody, I feel you on that, brother. Um, you know, most days at my job, I feel like nobody wants to fucking listen. Um, which is why when they gave this a survey to fill out last night when I filled it out, I wrote them about 3 pages worth of comments that, yeah, if they read, they're gonna know it's from me, because my name was an anonymous thing, but they said leave comments, and I wrote them like 3 pages worth of comments. But anyway, I digress. And he basically said, he did not in any way, and I'm gonna quote here. He said that he would be damned if his father's legacy ended on a Stardust character and, little run-ins for, NXT. Or I don't know if that's exactly what he meant, but I forget the exact word that he used for that, but he mentioned something about, you know, using him for, like, because of the death of his father with NXT. And again, somebody, if you want to correct me, that's fine. But, he also said that he has a few acting things lined up, so he's not going to go away. And then he also said that he is a wrestler by trade, so that's what he wants to do. He wants to wrestle. I don't know if he's going to end up in Ring of Honor. I don't know if he's going to end up in Lucha Underground. I would shit my pants if he did end up in Lucha Underground. I don't want him to go anywhere near TNA. Fuck that. He's too good for them. He could go to New Japan. He could go to Mexico. He could go to England, Scotland, places like that. There's a bunch of great promotions all over the world. Just Cody, do us all a favor. Stay away from TNA. And I kind of feel like he did what was best for him in spite of what I feel like were company's best efforts to keep him in a spot that he did not want to be in and was trying to get out of, and nobody would fucking listen to him. So again, Cody, my hat's off to you, big man. Do what you gotta do. Thanks for the 10 years of fandom. And I admit, when you first started, I didn't like you, but you grew on me. Same thing with Teddy Jr. When he was around, I didn't like him at first either, but he grew on me. So thank you for the years of fandom, and I hope to see you in a ring sometime soon. And I know you gotta wait out your 90 days, but hopefully we'll see you in ICW or in Japan or Lucha Underground or Ring of Honor. But like I said, stay away from TNA. You don't need them. They're just gonna bring you down. Next on the list is, yesterday it was announced that Adam Rose was finally released by WWE. Now, my thoughts on this are pretty simple. This dude right here was suspended for 60 days for a wellness violation at first. Okay? He provided doctor's notation that he gave to WWE that seemed credible. It seemed like, you know, he had all the credibility, and it was in their court to do, it was in WWE's court to prove otherwise. So he had all the cred. Basically, he was the face, and they were the heel. Then he had to go catch a domestic violence charge. Felony domestic violence charge. On top of the 60-day suspension. And he destroyed all his credibility with one stupid choice. Man, you got a family to take care of. You're making more money than, like I said before, I will ever see in my lifetime, so I can't question that. But you got a family to take care of. You're on what seems to be pretty solid ground, proof-wise, as far as the 60 days being bullshit. And you do this? You destroy your cred with one bonehead decision? Unbelievable. You're 35 fucking years old. That's a decision a boy makes, man. You need to step up and be a man for your kid, who is a special needs kid, by the way. So I get it that the stress of trying to deal with all that, plus everything else, I get it, it gets to you, but you gotta find another way. You can't put your hands on a woman for that. You gotta find another way to get your aggression out. You destroy your credibility. WWE's a publicly traded company. They did what they had to do. You won't be back. And you have nobody to blame for that but yourself. Now I hope that you get your shit together and learn from this and get the prescribed help that you need. But you don't need to be anywhere near a ring, anywhere in the world, anytime soon. Sad, man. You were actually being used, too. Wow. My fandom, which stands 28 years, and it was 28 years in March. I've seen a lot of people piss away opportunities, but I've never seen anybody piss away an opportunity on the level of stupidity that you did. Wow. Alright, anyway, I hope my non-wrestling people are still with me, because we're done with that. That topic is done. And the last topic of the day, I'm going to talk to you about what it means to be a hustler. And I'm bringing this up because there is this bullshit perception in society today, perpetuated by Hollywood and just clung to by almost everybody, that in order to be considered a hustler, you gotta make at least $1 million. That's bullshit. You gotta make $1 billion or $1 million or 100,000 or whatever to be a hustler. You could work at McDonald's making, I don't know, $5 an hour. I don't know what they pay these days, and still be a hustler. Being a hustler is about how hard you work, not about how much you make. It's about how hard you work and how you know, and it's based on your grind and how hard you work. So, um, people that tell you unless you make $1 million or above, you ain't a hustler. Tell them to go fuck themselves, cause man, everybody that works, whether they make $1 million or $5.50 an hour, or in some cases, some waitresses less than that, like $2.25 or something an hour. Everybody's a hustler. Just cause you're a hustler, just cause your hustle is different than anybody else's, don't make it any less of a hustle. Some hustles are harder than others, that's for sure. But everything is a hustle. Don't let anybody tell you different. Next time somebody tells me, man, you ain't a hustler, because I've heard it much, I'm gonna kick them square in the nuts. Because everybody hustles. Everybody's a hustler. Everybody that works, no matter what the job is a hustler. That's just the way it goes. And that is all I got to say about that. And that is also all I got to say for this news. So I'm going to wrap this up. Tell y'all I love you. I will talk to y'all again soon. And thanks for fostering your creativity, showing the support that you do, checking on me every day, making sure I'm okay. Means a lot to me. I love you guys for it. And we'll be back soon. I love y'all. Peace.